Welcome to Good News Devos on U-Nite Radio. I'm Brianna.
And I'm Kyle. Hey friends, to start off our episode, I'm going to say a few different emotions. Can you make the face that you would have if you were feeling the emotion I say? Great! Are you ready? Can you show me a mad face? Oh, I bet you guys look really mad. What about a sad face? How about a scared face? What about a peaceful face? Peace is when you feel calm in your heart, even when things around you aren't calm. Great faces, friends. If I ask you what emotion you usually feel when you go through a hard time, what would you pick? Do you think you would pick peaceful? That's not normally an emotion people feel when they're going through a hard time. In today's story, the man who wrote the hymn we're exploring learned to feel peace, or well, when something very sad happened. Listen closely to find out how.
Horatio Spafford and his wife Anna lived in Chicago during the late 1800s. Horatio worked as a lawyer, but he became rich by buying land and houses.
Horatio bought a lot of houses and land in Chicago. Life for Horatio, Anna, and their 4 daughters, Annie, Maggie, Bessie, and Tanetta, was very good. Horatio went to work. Anna stayed home with the kids, and they went to church every Sunday. But in October of 1871, tragedy struck the whole city. The Great Fire of Chicago broke out, burning the city to ashes and killing over 300 people.
Thankfully, Horatio's family wasn't hurt in the fire, but he lost a lot of money when many houses he had spent money on burned down. Horatio's family, as well as many others, were affected by the fire. 100,000 people were now homeless. Horatio worked extra long hours to help them while they waited for their homes to be rebuilt.
2 years after the fire, Horatio was exhausted and knew he needed a break. His friend and famous preacher, Dwight L. Moody, was traveling to England to preach. Horatio and Anna decided to take a vacation and visit Moody while he was preaching. But right before they were scheduled to get on the ship to go to England, there were some issues with the rebuilding efforts that needed his help. Horatio had to stay in Chicago, but he planned to join Anna and his daughters in England as soon as he could. Anna and their daughters boarded their ship and set sail. On November 22, 1873, the ship was halfway across the Atlantic Ocean when it was hit by an iron sailing ship. The crash tore the ship in half and it quickly sank. Only 26 passengers survived. One of them was Horatio's wife, Anna.
Anna wrote a message to Horatio. It began, "Survived alone." A heartbroken Horatio set sail to get Anna and bring her home. During the voyage on a cold December night, Horatio's ship passed through the spot where his daughters died. And that night he couldn't sleep, so he talked to God. "It is well, the will of God be done," he said. Later, as he was thinking about what had happened to his family and how God was with him, Horatio wrote a song. These are the first words.
When peace like a river ascendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul.
A friend of his, Philip Bliss, wrote the music for it. Horatio called the song, "It Is Well With My Soul." Well in this song means peace. Horatio was saying that God gave his soul or heart peace even in this terrible time. This song teaches that when life is as peaceful as a river or as chaotic as a violent ocean, God can give us peace.
If you are a child of God, this song can remind you that God is your comforter. Maybe someone you love has died and you feel like you can never have peace again. Maybe your parents have divorced, and that makes you feel really scared and sad. No matter what has happened or will happen, God is always with you to be your comforter and give you peace.
John 14:27 says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid." The peace God gives is a calm and even a joy in your heart. His peace comes from knowing and trusting God even when bad things happen. God's peace isn't like the world's peace. The world's peace is temporary and doesn't always help us in hard times, but God's lasts forever. God gives us peace so we can trust Him even when bad things happen. He can give you peace because He totally defeated sin and death when Jesus died on the cross and came back to life. Many times, people are worried because of the terrible things sin caused or because of a fear of death. But if you believe in Jesus, those things don't have control over you.
The last part of the verse says, "Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid." That doesn't mean that you should never feel troubled or anxious, worried, or scared. These are normal emotions to feel during hard times. But God doesn't want those feelings to control you or for you to feel scared or worried all the time. God has the power to handle any situation and always knows what's best, so you can trust Him and have peace even when life is hard.
Horatio and Anna didn't know why God let these horrible things happen, but they trusted God. Anna told another person who survived the shipwreck, "God gave me 4 daughters. Now they have been taken from me. Someday I shall understand why." Anna trusted that God was in control even in this tragedy.
If you are a child of God, you can have peace during hard times. No matter what happens to you, God is with you. You will never be separated from Him. He is always with you to be your comforter. When God is your comforter, you trust God to give you peace, even in hard times. The Bible never promises that life will be easy. In fact, it tells us that sometimes life will be very hard. When hard times come, will you trust God to be your comforter and give you peace?
When you go through hard times and feel sad, angry, or scared, talk to God about what is happening in your life and how it makes you feel. Even though God knows everything that is happening, He wants you to talk to Him about it. You can also remember verses in the Bible that show you how God is your comforter, like John 14, verse 27. Something that also helps me is to remember stories from the Bible where God comforted His children during hard times. For example, God comforted the prophet Elijah when he felt sad and hopeless. Then, God helped Elisha do great things. When hard times come, will you trust God to give you peace?
Thanks for tuning in to Good News Devos on U-Nite Radio. Stay tuned to this episode to hear all of It Is Well With My Soul, sung by our friends Elsie and Lacey.
Be sure to tune in next time for one more story about another great hymn. Bye, friends.
Bye!